Hi, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this space. My name is Rosemary, your sister in growth, and today I would like us to talk about a very dear topic to my heart. This is a topic on co-parenting. That's a topic to do with parenting. Now, I've been involved in a conversation where we were talking about parenting, and co-parenting came out so strongly. And I thought it's about time I had this discussion happening on this channel. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and then make sure you watch this video, you share it so that many people get to see it. And the more you share, the more you like, it gets to be suggested to many people, and we are going to grow to 500. You know, sometimes I look at my dream and like, my dream is to get to 500 subscribers, because if I get to 500 subscribers, then my journey to 1000 itakuwa imeanza. So guys, karibuni sana, let's talk. Let us talk this topic on co-parenting. I don't know why I'm saying parenting, but yes, co-parenting. Now, co-parenting tells me something. When I hear co-parenting, in my mind I think about parenting. So there are some children involved. So co-parenting has nothing to do with me, the one parent, and the other parent. Co-parenting has everything to do with the children. I like to say the key beneficiaries, or the most important people in the journey of co-parenting, are the children that you people are parenting. Now, somebody said that co-parenting does not work unless the man has money. Another person said co-parenting does not work because women do not want co-parenting to work. Co-parenting does not work because women are only looking for money, because women are running away from men. And I asked myself, wait a minute. So does that mean that co-parenting only works when the dynamics are favoring one of the parents? And I realize that's a very selfish way of looking at co-parenting. Co-parenting has nothing to do with you. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. That is to do with me and the father of my children. It has everything to do with those children. And I like to say this: when you find yourself in a situation where you're not able to raise your children together as adults or as the parents to these children, you need to get to a point where you sit down and deliberate on how you're going to parent these children. Now, I want to be cognizant of the fact that so many people that are involved in the co-parenting situations usually are hurting people. Let's be honest, there's no relationship that ends where mumebambika, sindio? There's usually an issue. In that space where you're dealing with the issue that caused you guys to separate, you need not to talk about co-parenting at that point. No, you don't talk about co-parenting in the heat of your anger. And I think that's where the issue is coming in, because many of us want to talk about co-parenting in the heat of the anger, in the heat of the separation. But you gotta take a moment, deal with the reason as to why you are separating, and separate it. I like to say it's important that we separate situations here. But now the issue of separating requires help, and that's why I normally say this: when a relationship ends, stop assuming that things are going to go back to the way they think should be done, or the ideal, very fast. No, it is very okay, it's very normal for both of you to have reactions. It's very normal for both of you to be very angry. It's very normal. It's very normal for even both of you not to want to see each other. In fact, I normally tell people, when you hear a couple that has separated and they're not able to do co-parenting immediately, I normally say that's a very normal couple. Why? Because they're not ready, they're not in a position to, they're yet to deal with the fact that they are not together. And some people do not have a life outside of these people they had children with. So now, how do we get into this space of co-parenting and co-parenting in a healthy manner? Number one, accept that the relationship is not working now. The relationship between the adults. And then realize that these children will not stop living just because you have separated. Just because the relationship is not working does not mean, if a child is already a year, does not mean they're going to statue there until a year later, when the child, now their child is going to be still 1 year. No, life moves on. So you people have to become adults and raise the children together. Women, just because the relationship has come to an end, that is not a time for you to extort money from the guy. This is not the time to talk about atafanya hivi. I want to say that both of you are equal parents. You can also have a role to play. Man, this is not the time to punish the lady. Oh, so you don't want to be with me? If you don't want to be with me, then I'm not going to help raise those children. Whose children are you not raising? Whose children? They are not her children, they are your children. You cannot let your blood to suffer just because you want to punish somebody you met in adulthood. Basically, what I'm saying, both of you, can you just reason together like adults? And I want to say this. Let me give an example. If you're in a situation where you've separated, the children are in school, they are living somewhere, they are eating, they are having medical bills, look at what you can take care of. I find it very interesting where you'll hear one parent saying, I'm living with the children, so you take care of all the expenses. That is not even fair. Let's be very fair. There are some situations where the guy may not be able to meet your exorbitant bills. Let's be real. Let's be realistic. Are you able to meet some of the bills? Then you come katikati. Where is it important for you to come katikati? I'll be honest with you. Children watch. Children see. Children decide. And none of you want to be caught in that space of our dad could provide but he did not provide. And let me tell you guys, we're not assured of being strong forever. Sometimes things may change, and when things change, you may want to go back to those children. You may want those children to come through for you, and it's going to be very hard for you to ask those children to come through for you when you refuse to take care of them, when you lied to them, when you insulted the mother, when they stayed hungry yet your vehicle was passing in that estate. Guys, let me tell you, you never know what tomorrow holds. Actually, I normally say nobody owes you anything. You don't owe anybody anything. But if it is your responsibility, be man enough, be woman enough, and take care of that. Take your responsibility. Something else I want to say, especially with the ladies. Ladies, sometimes we think that we are the good parents, but sometimes the man is the good parent. It's okay for the woman to be the one sending child support. We're going to talk about that because the next few days, the next few Mondays, we are going to talk about this topic on co-parenting, and I want to look at the different views so that we can be able to get to a point where these children are benefiting. It's not about you, it's about the children. The children did nothing to find themselves in the situation they are in. Please stop settling scores with each other through the children. I want to say this, co-parenting is for adults. But please do not forget, even if you're not adult enough, please do not forget that those children are growing. Those children know and see the truth. All the other stories we are telling ourselves are just stories we are telling ourselves to maybe to validate ourselves. But the truth is that those children can see. Those children have seen what you have done. Those children have seen the role. Let me tell you, you played, if you are the parent that was absent, the children saw. If you're the parent that was pushed away, the children are seeing. And let me tell you, let nobody ever send you, push you away from doing the role you're supposed to play. Look, you don't have to see me if you don't want to see me, but you can pay school fees because they go to a school and the school is usually paid directly. If it is food, and yeah, you can take a bill that does not require you to see me. Take a medical cover. Let them have the cover. They can always go to the hospital if they are sick. Pay school fees. Yeah, take bills that you don't need to see me, but make sure those children's needs are met. We are going to be talking about how some of those bills are used to punish either parent, and it is not healthy. But I also want to tell you this, you who has a relationship that did not work, but some children were products of the relationship, please take a moment and heal from that relationship. I have not told you to move on from that relationship. I have told you, take a moment and heal. Invest in healing. Invest in healing relationship wounds so that you do not end up bleeding on children that know nothing about that relationship. Guys, we're going to continue talking about this topic because I know it's a very important topic. But guess what? I want you to do me a favor. Kindly subscribe. Subscribe. Make sure you watch this video, share it with your friends, like it, let so many people get to know about this so that this channel can grow. I want us to be 500, then we go to 1,000, and then we go to many thousands. Cynthia, I wish you guys a very lovely time. May the Lord bless you. Remember, you're just a blessed person. That child that you have is a blessing, and that child is going to be the reason why you're going to smile for very many years. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May he cause his face to shine upon you. And guess what? You're a very important person. And guess what, by the way? Guess what? Guess what? The world is beautiful because you exist. And so we continue having fun. So we continue celebrating and enjoying life. You guys are dope. You're the blessing. I love you.